Hey, welcome to this new video. Like and comment what video I should do next. Now let's get into it. Prologue. Naruto and the Awakening of Limitless. In this version of the story, Naruto is still an orphan in Konoha, but instead of Kurama's chakra, he possesses a mysterious, innate ability that's far different from anything Konoha has seen before. Known as the Limitless, this Kekkei Jinkai grants him a profound control over space itself, forming an impenetrable barrier and granting him techniques that make it nearly impossible for any opponent to harm him. Naruto's power frightens the villagers, who suspect it as a dangerous, unknown jutsu. But Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage, sees his potential and decides to let him train as a shinobi, hoping Naruto's loyalty to the village will guide him toward using his abilities for good. Academy years and learning Limitless. In the academy, Naruto begins to realize that his power is unique and incredibly potent. He learns the basics of the Limitless technique. Infinity. Mugen, the first core ability Naruto masters, is Infinity, which creates an invisible wall that prevents anything from hitting him. When an attack approaches, it's infinitely slowed down the closer it gets, making Naruto effectively untouchable. Blue. Curse technique lapse. Blue Naruto can manipulate space by attracting matter toward him, creating a gravitational pull. He discovers this during sparring sessions, where he unintentionally pulls objects and even people toward him. These abilities make him nearly unbeatable in taijutsu and ninjutsu, though they consume a fair amount of chakra. With his Uzumaki stamina and training, he learns to keep them active longer over time. The Chunin exams and the fight with Neji. During the Chunin exams, Naruto's limitless abilities become widely known. In his match with Neji, Neji's Byakugan initially reveals that Naruto's chakra flow is abnormal, but even he is baffled by the way his attacks are stopped inches from Naruto's body. Naruto's use of Infinity makes it impossible for Neji to land any direct hits, which frustrates Neji as his gentle fist techniques are rendered useless. Naruto counters with Blue, creating a sudden gravitational pull that disrupts Neji's stance, drawing him forward against his will. This throws off Neji's usually flawless movements, forcing him to adapt. Naruto, recognizing Neji's strength, begins to use Blue and Infinity in sync, both defending and redirecting Neji's strikes. Naruto ultimately wins the match without having to take a single hit, and he shocks the audience with this mysterious and seemingly invincible power. Training with Jiraiya. Unlocking more of the Limitless. When Jiraiya takes Naruto on as a student, he's intrigued by Naruto's unusual powers and teaches him how to conserve chakra and improve his control. Under Jiraiya's guidance, Naruto unlocks another Limitless technique. Red. Curse technique reversal. Red, unlike Blue, which attracts, Red repels. Naruto can create a force that pushes objects or people away with a violent burst of energy. This makes his battles even more unpredictable, as he can now alternate between pulling opponents close and blasting them away. While training with Jiraiya, Naruto realizes the tactical possibilities of combining Blue and Red, letting him control the battlefield by either pulling enemies close or pushing them away. Retrieving Sasuke. The clash of Limitless and the Curse Mark. During the mission to retrieve Sasuke, Naruto faces Sasuke in the Valley of the End. Sasuke, in his Curse Mark state, fights viciously with boosted speed and power. But Naruto's Infinity allows him to block Sasuke's attacks effortlessly. Every time Sasuke charges forward, he's met with the invisible barrier of Infinity, which prevents him from landing a clean hit. Frustrated, Sasuke powers up his Chidori, hoping to break through, but as he thrusts it toward Naruto, the attack slows down, losing its force against the Limitless space-manipulating barrier. Naruto counters with Red, sending Sasuke hurtling back with a powerful repulsive force. He then uses Blue to pull Sasuke back, following up with taijutsu and carefully placed strikes, showing that he's in complete control of the battlefield. Despite Sasuke's determination, Naruto's mastery of Limitless makes him nearly invincible, and Sasuke ultimately has to flee with the remaining members of the Sound Four. Akatsuki's interest in Naruto's power. As Naruto grows stronger, the Akatsuki takes a keen interest in his Limitless ability, recognizing it as a potential threat to their plans. Without Kurama, they're not after him for his tailed beast, but they view his powers as dangerously disruptive. Itachi and Kisame are sent to test Naruto. During their encounter, Kisame's monstrous strength is entirely ineffective due to Naruto's infinity, which stops his attacks just short of their mark. Itachi realizes quickly that Naruto's power is unique, and with his Sharingan, he's one of the few who can partially predict how Naruto might use his techniques. The fight becomes a game of strategy, with Naruto using his red and blue abilities to try and keep the duo off balance. The Akatsuki members ultimately retreat, deciding to wait for a better opportunity to neutralize him. The Pain Invasion. Naruto's mastery of Limitless when pain invades Konoha. Naruto returns to the village with a new understanding of Limitless, ready to protect his home. He now has a complete mastery of Infinity, allowing him to shield not only himself but also nearby allies, creating a defensive zone that Pain's attacks cannot penetrate. Naruto also develops a new technique, inspired by his training, Hollow Purple. By combining red and blue, Naruto creates a destructive projectile that erases everything in its path. He uses this as his ultimate attack, only resorting to it when he faces Pain's strongest forms. As Pain unleashes the Shinra Tensei to level Konoha, Naruto uses Infinity to protect himself and others in the vicinity, minimizing the damage. In the final battle against the Deva Path, he combines Taijutsu with precise uses of red and blue, controlling the flow of battle to stay one step ahead. In the end, Naruto finishes the fight with Hollow Purple, obliterating the Deva Path and saving the village. Fourth Great Ninja War. Limitless against Madara. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, Naruto becomes one of the most powerful assets for the allied shinobi forces. Against reanimated Madara, he combines Infinity with his enhanced Taijutsu, making him almost untouchable. Even Madara's legendary fire and wood techniques fail to reach him. When Madara manages to gain the upper hand temporarily, Naruto uses Hollow Purple, creating a devastating wave of energy that forces Madara to retreat momentarily. The battle becomes one of the few times Naruto has faced an equal, as Madara's experience and Sharingan allow him to counter some of Naruto's limitless moves. The final showdown. Naruto, now revered as the hero who defended Konoha with his godlike power, eventually faces Sasuke, who is determined to end the cycle of hatred by defeating Naruto. In this final battle, Naruto uses everything he's learned, wielding Infinity, red, blue, and Hollow Purple to counter Sasuke's Susanoo and lightning techniques. Though both shinobi are pushed to their limits, Naruto's strategic mastery of Limitless ultimately proves too much. His Infinity creates an impenetrable defense, while his red and blue techniques disrupt Sasuke's movements. In a final, climactic moment, Naruto unleashes Hollow Purple once more, narrowly winning the battle and proving that he has become the strongest shinobi. With the Limitless ability, Naruto transforms from an underdog into a nearly untouchable force on the battlefield, redefining what it means to be a shinobi in the world of Naruto. His new powers shift the story's dynamics, as he embodies the overwhelming strength and strategic mind of a true warrior, standing as a legend and protector of Konoha.